right, there we go. All right, good evening, guys. Keep Kayelle Belvin here. And this is another night, the last night of old heads versus young heads. And you have experienced me on all week. I have had all of my sons and my daughter on, except I did not have one who was on. And she said, why can't she get on? And so I am going to introduce you to her. I'm going to allow you to get to hear from the littlest one. And this is Kayelle, Princess Kayelle. And so she's going to share a little bit about herself. And so, with that said, good evening, Kayelle.
Good evening.
How are you?
Good.
All right. So now you've been listening and watching all the shows and everything like that. So, what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to tell everybody in a second. I'm going to ask you to tell everybody who you are, tell them something about yourself. And so this way they can get to know you. Okay. How's that sound?
Good.
That works? Okay. So we're going to get ready to go. So we're going to do that. So, Princess KL, welcome to the old head versus young head series. You are the final child. You are the final person. So you get to finish it off. So why don't you introduce yourself, tell everybody who you are, and tell them a little bit about yourself. Come on.
I'm Belvin, and something about me is I have a great dad that's doing whatever he can to protect my family.
Okay, but it's about you. It's not about me. I appreciate that. But tell us a little something about you. Thank you for the compliment. But now, what about you? What are some of the things that you like to do? And what are some of the things that you like?
I like to help people,
Okay.
and I want to make sure people are doing good and are safe and well.
Okay. So, do you have any talents or do you have any things that you like to do in your free time, your hobbies, and things like that?
While in my free time, I would like to draw, color, or just to get my mind off of other things. I would do little shapes and lots of circles, and I would put them all together so I can make a beautiful picture.
Okay. So, when did you know that drawing was a talent of yours? When did you know that you were good at drawing?
When I was two,
When you were two. Okay. How old are you now?
how old am I?
Yeah. How old are you now?
7. I've
7.
been drawing for 7 years.
You've been drawing. So you came out the womb drawing?
5.
So for 5 years, you've been drawing and you're pretty good at it. And what's some of the things that you like to draw? What's like your favorite things to draw?
Wow, my favorite things.
Mm-hmm.
There is no favorite. There is no favorite. I'll draw whatever comes to my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'll draw things that I've seen and things that make me happy.
Okay. Things that make you happy.
Yeah,
Okay. That's cool. And so I noticed that you like to watch television. So what are some of the things that you like to watch on television?
well, I can't really think of any.
You can't you always ask to watch television. You can't think of anything that you like to watch. You like to watch YouTube, right?
That's because I'm trying to learn stuff.
You trying to do what? You gotta speak up, darling.
That's because I'm trying to learn stuff.
And what are you trying to learn when you watch YouTube?
Well, anything. Like I
Hmm.
do these puzzles to exercise my mind.
Okay, so you watch YouTube to learn how to for some of the puzzles so it can kind of challenge you, right? Did I hear that right?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. And that's the only thing you watch on television? You don't watch nothing else on television?
I watch other things.
Okay. Like what?
Like I go I go and watch some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly my favorite thing to watch.
Mutant Ninja Turtles is your favorite thing to watch, really?
Mostly my favorite thing to watch.
And what is it that you like about Mutant Ninja Turtles?
I get to learn how to be better at things I do, and
Okay.
to learn that not everything is a problem.
Not everything is a problem. I want to make sure I heard you right. That's
Yes.
okay. You gotta speak up just a little bit, baby doll.
Okay.
All right. So now let's ask you a little tougher question here. Um, your brother said your energy better be on 1,000 because anytime she called, you better speak up. So you better speak up. So let me ask you some tougher questions here. You're in first grade, right?
Yep.
And when this whole COVID thing started, you was in the middle of your kindergarten year. What has this year been like for you having to do remote learning, having to go to school from home? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I bet everybody could agree. Tough.
I couldn't hear you. Come on, sit up. Let me hear you. Speak up now. Let me hear you.
I bet everybody can agree. Tough.
Oh, it's been tough. So
Yeah.
describe what tough is. What does that look like? What does that mean? It's been tough.
Well, what I mean is that I don't really like being homeschooled.
Okay.
Being home is not that fun, and I'm not really getting to see my friends and to see other kids much. Just
Mm,
just because I'm on the computer doesn't mean I'm actually meeting them. I'm just seeing I'm just seeing them on camera, and I'm not actually going to school doing things that I would normally do. But being on camera isn't that bad.
okay. So just being around friends in school and being able to hang out and everything like that. And do you miss your teachers?
Do I miss my teachers?
Hmm.
I haven't really met my teachers in person.
Okay, for this year. Um, yeah, I got you. That's right. Because this is your second year in this school, first year in this school. And so you didn't get a chance to meet anybody. Okay. So now when September comes and you get to return to school, what is that going to be like?
Well, it depends.
Depends on, tell me.
It depends on how my first day at school is going to be. So I don't really know how it's going to be like because I can't tell you the future of how I think my school's gonna be.
Okay, so you got to wait to see how that first day go to figure it out.
Hmm.
Okay. And you're studying Chinese, right? Is that one of the specialties that you're studying right now?
Yes.
All right. And what can you tell us about studying Chinese? That sounds a little different.
Well, studying Chinese, it's much better to learn another language
Okay.
and speak Mandarin.
Hmm. Do you like it? Do you like learning Chinese?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you like about learning Chinese?
Well, what I like is I get to have a good teacher who teaches me Chinese, and also I get to be teach Chinese with my friends.
Oh, okay. Can you tell us something in Chinese?
How about a sentence? Well, 看见
You got to speak up a little clearer so I can hear you, and then tell me what that means.
我看见
Wokai, okay, Wokai Jen.
yes.
What does that mean?
Well, that's only half a sentence. Like I could see anything, and
All
that
right,
means I see.
finish the whole sentence then. Give me the whole sentence in Chinese.
我看见妈妈
And that means what?
I see mom.
Okay. And how do you say, how would you introduce yourself in Chinese? How do you do that? Like if you want to introduce yourself in Chinese, how do you do that?
我被问你，
What wo bei what?
我被问你
Wo bei wen li. Okay. And that means
I'm Kayelle.
okay. And this is your second Chinese teacher, I believe, right? Instructor that you had, right?
Yes.
Are you doing any good in Chinese?
Well, I am.
You are?
Yeah.
All right. So you can speak it, but can you write it? Can you actually write the Chinese letters?
Yeah.
Uh,
Chinese letters.
Well, can you write in Chinese?
I can write Chinese,
And
but
can you
there's
understand the writing?
I can.
So what has that experience been like when you sit down and start thinking about understanding Chinese? How does a little girl at 7 years old manage two languages, English and Chinese? How is that?
Well, I how I manage it is
Mhm.
I would think about uh, one language at a time, and when I get it all cracked down, I I can speak the language.
Okay. Now you saw this week you had all your brothers and your sisters on. What were you thinking when you saw all your brothers and sisters on the series this week?
Wow, I was in the living room,
Mm.
not really looking at the board.
Oh, you wasn't like you was watching TV?
Yes.
Okay. And how does that feel to have so many brothers and sisters? What's that feel like? How does that feel? Hmm?
Confusing.
Confusing?
Yes.
Okay, why confusing?
I
What
don't
what
know.
makes it confusing? I'm sorry, let me ask a better question. What makes it confusing for you?
I don't even know how we have different mothers,
Okay.
and we just have the same dad.
So, okay, so you're wondering how do you have brothers and sisters who have different mothers but all have the same dad? Okay. Well, as you get a little older, I'll can we to try to explain the intimate details of how that works out. But you actually just explained it in what you just said. What makes y'all brother and sister is that all of you have the same father, which is me, but you do have different mothers. That's how you're all connected. Now, understanding it as you get a little older, we can have that conversation in more detail because it'll make more sense as you get older, right?
Yes.
Okay. You have a dog too, right?
Yes.
What's your dog's name? Tell me a little
Well,
bit about your dog.
well, he's crazy.
He's crazy. What's his name?
Lightning.
Lightning. Lightning's crazy.
Yes.
Why? Why is your dog crazy?
Our dog is crazy because he chases his tail almost all the time.
That's what dogs do, though.
I know, but
Dogs do that all the time.
he he loves us,
Uh huh.
and I'm not planning to ever let him out of my sight.
You're not gonna let him out of your sight. You gotta look up
No.
at the phone, baby, or the camera. There you go. Look up for the little dot so you can actually people can see you because you got people watching you. Is that your first? Is that your first pet? Do you have other pets, or did you have other pets?
Well, I had my first dog.
You had a first dog. What's your first dog's name?
My first dog's name was Storm.
Storm?
Yes.
You don't remember Storm, do you?
No. But
You saw pictures?
yeah.
Oh, okay. And
He.
that was you had another one?
Yes.
Who's your other dog?
Coco.
Who?
Coco. We named him after my pink dog in my room.
Coco. Oh yeah. The other Chihuahua.
Yes.
What happened to him?
Oh, well, he was at an age that he wasn't really behaving much.
He wasn't behaving much. And what happened?
He was growling, snapping, and he didn't really like his owner, me. He was
Mm,
always going to, he was always going, and he was always going to bite me, or he was growling, and
mhm,
until that point, we could not risk having someone get bit.
mhm.
So
We had to,
end
bless
of
you.
the story.
So we had to take him back, right?
Yes,
Yeah, well. How'd you feel about that when we had to take him back?
relieved.
Relieved? Why were you relieved?
I'm I'm not letting one little chihuahua bite me up.
No, you ain't gonna let him bite you up. Okay. And so now you have Lightning. Got any other pets in the house?
Well, Lightning has a sister, but I don't.
Oh, he has a sister somewhere else. Okay. But do you have any other? But don't you have some fish?
Oh, yeah, I have some fish, but
Yeah. Do they have names?
mom's problem. That's my mom's deal.
Uh,
I'm the owner of my dog,
so
not the
you
fish.
you own the dog, and mommy owns the fish.
Yes,
All right. Do the fish have names?
frickin' frack.
Freaking frack. Who named the fish? You or mommy?
Mommy came up with the idea. I just I just put it in motion.
Mm. Now I've heard you say you want to help people in the world. How are you going to do that?
Well, I'm I'm planning to give I'm planning to save up enough money to give
Hmm.
to the poor.
You're saving up enough money to give to the poor. Okay. And how do you want to do that?
Well, I'm trying to find nickels around my house.
You're trying to find
And
you're trying to find nickels around the house.
yeah,
That's how you're gonna make money to feed the poor.
yes, at least I'll have money that I can get me food or a house. House
Okay.
is expensive.
Okay. But is there other ways that you could make money? Because trying to find nickels, you might not be able to feed that many people. Can you think of other ways that you might want to help feed some of the people or feed the poor?
I'm tr- I'm trying to come up with ideas, and
Okay.
um, and I came up with this one idea that I don't think is really gonna work.
What's the idea? And how do you know it's not going to work if you haven't put it together? What's the idea?
Well, I'm thinking if I can start a business near my house.
Start a business. Well, do you have any ideas of what type of business you like to start?
Lemon stand,
Huh?
lemon stand.
A lemon stand. You're gonna sell lemons?
People can just people can just get lemon juice, lemon, lemon.
Or you mean a lemonade stand?
Yes,
Do you really want people walking up to try to buy something to drink during this COVID times?
that's what that's why it won't work. When people come your lemons, squeeze it, then you have lemonade. Why would they want to get it from me?
Mm-hmm.
And why would they want to spend money for lemonade just for a kid?
Got you. But you do have a business idea that you and your mom are working on. Well, you have to get it together. with selling used clothes and then donating the clothes to the poor and then being able to make money. You just have to be able to get things together. I know your mom said she's going to sit down so y'all can get it done. So that's one way that you could do it. You can put your boutique into play. I know it got held up. I know that's something that you wanted to do, and mommy just has to get it together.
Well, I'm I'm not thinking it's gonna be put in motion for
Don't
some.
think what? I can't hear you,
I,
baby.
I don't think it's gonna be put in motion because because it's been hold up so long.
Mm. Well, I think you have to talk to mommy, and y'all gonna have a business meeting. And somebody said, "What about selling your artwork?"
Oh, selling my artwork?
Hmm.
Mm, I don't really know. I don't really know if people would actually take my artwork and
You don't know if
mm,
they'll do what with your artwork? I couldn't hear you. Speak up a little bit.
I don't know if people would want to get my artwork. I'm only a 7-year-old. Why
Well,
would some?
that's what actually makes it cool is that you're 7. So you can't say you don't know until you've actually tried. If you try it and they don't buy it, then you can say, I don't think they're going to buy it because I tried. You haven't created anything yet. Don't you have an aunt who sells artwork?
Oh, yeah,
Hmm?
yeah.
Who's that?
My Auntie Gloria.
And she sells her artwork, right?
Yes.
So if she can sell her artwork, why can't you?
I don't believe. I don't believe in.
Look, somebody jumped on and say hi to you.
Hey, I'm trying to
Hey,
see.
what's up?
Anything.
Sorry, I'm so late, man. It's been a busy, busy day.
No, it's
What's
all
going
right.
down, people?
It's all right. Just telling y'all to pop in to say hi. Look who popped in, Kayelle.
Hi.
She like, who is that? I know I would have that face too. So I am the oldest of the old brothers and sisters. So I am your oldest brother
You know who that is.
out there. We have not met yet, but we will hopefully someday soon.
Well,
When
y'all did meet, but she was tiny.
yeah, did we dip?
Yeah, she was there at the house when you came by in Brooklyn.
Oh my God, that's right. We have met. See, my brain is going everywhere. So
Hi.
we've met. So we're gonna meet again very, very soon, hopefully. Um, sorry guys, I didn't get a chance to like see it. I was on the go today.
No, it's all right. We
Um,
just got there. And I just wanted you guys to stop in and say what's up as we close this out tonight, man.
all right. Well, here's the thing. Pop, just make sure she, you know what I mean. She has contacts and stuff like that, and then we all reach out and like kind of the reoccurring theme is about making sure all the brothers and sisters stay in touch
No
and
doubt.
stuff like that. So it's definitely a pleasure to see you again in your much older, growner phase in your life, and hopefully I get to see you soon.
No doubt. Oh, we
And
got it. That's why
everything.
I'm connected all you guys on Instagram. So she's not on social media, but I'll make sure I reach out and stay connected to all of y'all. So we're all connected
Mhm.
on Instagram. So we'll be able to pass the information back and forth. So that's cool. So Kayla, you got a bunch of people that's saying that you could sell your artwork, which is kind of cool. And you were
Well,
saying,
artwork. Hold on. Wait a minute. You speaking? I'm a buyer collector. If you can see in the back, those are just like two of my latest pieces. But you got artwork.
she can draw. Go ahead, Kayla.
Let me
Yes.
see. Let me see.
I want to see her artwork.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, what's popping?
Hey, darling, she's going to get her artwork.
Gotta see this.
She's not playing. Where's your Ninja Turtle? Oh, Lord, she done ran by. You went to the room. Lord, be like 100 pieces coming out
She
here
drew the
now.
cat in the hat yesterday.
All right, hurry up. So what's going on, bro?
It's been a busy day, man. I just came from the range. Homework. You know, just trying to stay sharp on the academics, stay sharp on the tactical academics, and
Got
you
you,
know.
got you. Ronald said, "What's up?" I'm just peeking into the chat
Well,
room.
tell Ron I said what up, man. Ask him
Ronald.
because I can't see in the comments. Tell him Atlanta in May. Tell him we in Atlanta in May. He'll know what that means.
Atlanta in May.
Atlanta in May, man.
Bring
That's
your
my
mask.
guy right there. That's my right hand. You have no idea.
Bring your mask, man. Cats is piling up out there. Nobody wants to put on nothing now. Everybody.
Oh, you already know. They forgot we in a pandemic. They forgot. That's why I'm isolated. Hold on real quick. When the pandemic first started, people got to understand, like, I'm a black prepper. So I was already prepared. I had my emergency evac plan from the city. I got out of Boston as soon as there was chatter about a quarantine. I got out of Boston, and you know what I mean? There's no way I would be in the city too much longer because it's crazy. Let me see. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
All right, which way is
Loving
it?
that. I'm loving that.
What are we looking at, Kayelle? Explain it to us.
Well, I drew a picture of you
Mm-hmm.
drawing another picture.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Let me see. You drew a picture of somebody drawing a picture.
Me drawing a picture.
So you
I like that.
Okay, you drew a picture of yourself drawing a picture. And
Yeah.
what are you drawing on the other picture in the picture?
Well,
Describe the picture to us.
I'm drawing
Damn, I'm putting her on the spot, man. Let her rock. You drew. That's all that matter, man. You gotta explain it. Yo, art is up to interpretation, man. Let the people decide what it is. Don't listen to Pop, man. You good right there. I'm loving that.
The artist is going to tell you what their you can interpret any way you want. The artist is always going to tell you what they thought about it.
Kayelle, I'm interpreting as that drawing is popping.
I didn't say it wasn't. I just said tell us what
Yo,
it
do
was
me a
in
favor,
there.
hold it up a little bit more because I want to hold it up just a little bit more. I want to get a screenshot of that. Hold on. Perfect. All right, cool. Matter of fact, you know what you do for me? Hold it up by the tape so I don't get your hand in that picture. Hold it up by the little piece of tape on the top. Yeah, hold it up by that so I can get your hand on the picture. Yeah, there you go. All right, hold on. There you go. All right, we lit. I got that. I'm gonna send you that. Cool. That's gonna be something I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna print that and I'm gonna send you that.
Where's your Ninja Turtle that you created? Is it on the table?
my Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, where's the Ninja Turtle that you created with the tape?
Gotta go get it.
Yeah.
It's in the drawer, I think. In your art drawer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It would take months to look for that.
It's not gonna take that long.
Where is it that it would take months to look for?
We had to clean out a room. She had like 9,000 pieces of paper that she draws on all over the place. I'm like, go ahead, draw all day.
We gotta start moving from paper to canvas now.
She got those. We got canvases here too.
We got canvases too.
And ink.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
We got oils. We got it all. She got a couple of easels. Yeah.
Paint brushes.
Listen, she goes hard. I'm like,
That's so important, man. That's so, I tell people, because especially when you look at, when you look at young people nowadays, it's just like, even just something is like, expressing yourself through art, painting, drawing, stuff like that. It just seems like so much of that is lost because of, current climate. Like just like stuff like that is just wasted. Like even in the schools, are they still art classes? Are there still things like that? Like
they removed the arts in a lot of schools. And so a lot of the arts has just been removed. So it's on the parents now.
I'm feeling it. Which one is it though? I don't know which Ninja Turtle it is though. I need to know.
It's Leonardo.
That's right.
Mask.
Okay, I got you. And Leonardo's the leader, so I like that. Said I'm only painting bosses. Yeah, I'm feeling that work.
This is the one here in my office of Dad. My head is a little big, but I'm like, yo, how much they get this big, man? I keep them here in my office. So I'm like, all right. But yeah,
yo, Pop, man, you should let her get a little Instagram and put her work up there.
Nah, no social media, man.
No social media? Oh man, I tried.
We ain't doing that right now. No social media.
I tried. See, I tried.
No access to social media, man. It's about as most of it's gonna get.
Or tell Pop to put it up there for you. How about that?
No problem.
I'll put it up there on his, man.
her
Start a
mom
whole
does-
little photo album on his Facebook
oh,
so
no
that we
doubt.
can see it.
Tiff,
On his Instagram.
Tiff actually puts them up. Tiff actually puts them up on a regular, but she
He
does
has
have.
a Facebook page.
She
Oh, he does?
I didn't even know that.
She does.
Oh,
Let's find out. But actually, they have a boutique.
I think this is where I exit.
No, I forgot that she had created one for a while, but yeah, I don't listen. She know I don't do anything on social media with the little one. But no, they have a boutique that actually we have the clothing. It's just trying to rearrange some things which got put on hold. But Kayelle and her mom have a boutique where they get used clothes and they're going to be selling the used clothes and donating the other clothes, pre-owned clothing to sell as well as to donate to homeless shelters as well as other organizations. It's just things got pushed back, but we had donations and it's just rearranging it now. So once Tiff gets situated with the new gig, they're going to get back to putting it together. So that's one of the businesses that she actually is going to be co-owner. Her and Tiff will be 50-50 owners of it.
Yeah, I'm loving that. I'm loving that. Business owner from the beginning. I'm loving that. Young money. Money. I'm loving it. Be financially stable from the beginning of the gate. I'm loving that. Listen, little sis, you already know. Get my contact, man. If you ever need me. You know what I mean? For real. That's not Hollywood talk. That's real talk.
You got my number. Hit me with everything. I need all your updated stuff anyway. My number's still the same.
Oh yeah, nah, definitely. I'm definitely too. You know what I mean? Things have a little crazy. I started the whole like house buying process too. So it's like,
take your time, man.
Life, man.
Take your time.
Oh, nah, yeah, you already know.
So, Kayelle, let me ask you this. So, with your artwork, so now you got people saying that you should sell it. Would you rather people tell you what they would like you to create, or would you like to just create pieces for people based on ideas that they have? Which one would be better for you?
well, it depends.
Depends on what.
Okay.
It depends if I like it or not,
If you like what they're asking you to create.
and if I like the idea I have.
Oh, okay.
I'm loving that.
Do you like to draw or do you like to paint? Because I know Jonathan said he didn't know that you paint. Do you like to draw? Do you like to paint? Which one do you like the most when you're trying to create?
Well, I don't really paint that much, but I do draw a lot, so drawing.
Okay. Got you. I'm
Elijah,
feeling you.
Elijah giving you the business in the chat.
I'm feeling you. And listen, man, listen, my house is filled with, so what I do too is like, my house is filled with mostly local artists and stuff like that, right? So I encourage you, if you got something you painted, I'm always in the market for a piece. And just because you my little sister, man, I pay top dollar. Matter of fact, I pay top dollar to those that I know personally, and especially family, because you got to support with your money as well as your time and energy. So if you got something that you painted and that can be hung up in my house, trust me, put a price on it. How much is your first piece going to cost me right now? While the public is looking, how much?
Since you're my brother, $9.
Yeah. How much?
$9.
$9. Wow, that's a very interesting amount. All right, so when you get a piece, man, because I think you undercutting yourself. So when you get a piece, man, your first piece, I'm gonna buy it, and you gotta sign it for me. That's gonna be $50. All right, because the $9 is not gonna really rock for me, because I think it's worth way more than that. So your first piece, when you're ready, you let me know, and it's gonna be a $50 piece. That's gonna be number one, because you're gonna have to market number one. That's your first piece that you sold, so that when you become big time, I could probably sell it for a few mils. So yeah, we're already plotting on the future.
No doubt.
All right, listen, y'all wrap up. I love all of y'all, and I'll be seeing you soon, KL. Hey, keep producing that artwork, all right?
Okay.
All right, you
We
take care
gonna
of
put
yourself.
everything together. Like I said, I'm planning to get everybody together so we good. All right, my dude.
You already know, my G. I'm holler at you.
All right, be good. Yeah. Elijah. Elijah, I'm not messing with you. So, Kayelle, you got a lot of talk going on about your artwork. So see, that's something exciting. So what is something that you want to create? What is something that you haven't drawn yet that you're really super excited to draw?
Well,
The what?
well, I've never really drawn a peacock sitting. I've never really draw a peacock before, and that's something I really want to do.
A peacock. Wow. Okay. Why a peacock?
A peacock is beautiful.
A peacock is beautiful. Well, I can tell you this now. Once we can get things a little more settled, and actually once we can get out this house more, which we're going to do, I'll take you to go see one, so you can actually go see a peacock, so you can actually see what one looks like in real life. Because I've seen a peacock up close. I've seen it for real. They actually are very beautiful birds. So I'll take you where you can actually see a real peacock, so you can actually see it, and hopefully we can get it to open up its tail, so you can see the big tail that's stretched out. You can see all of that. Be kind of cool. So your Uncle Ronald said, "I'll take a drawing of a Pikachu offering a peacock an apple." So that's what Uncle Ronald wants from you, and he'll said he'll pick that up from you too. You got a few folks that have mentioned. Otis Bellinger said he's looking for some stuff for his office. So you got some people that are interested in it. You just have to sit down and make it happen, because you got a lot of artwork. Do you have your paintings? Do you know where your paintings are?
My paintings?
Do you remember where your paintings are?
My paintings are in my drawer in my room.
Why don't you go get them so you can show some folks before we get ready to jump off tonight?
Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
And
Dad.
Elijah and Ronald and their code switch and everything else. So it's just I'm falling out. So Elijah just I can't. I can't. It's but anyway, guys, I listen, while she's going to find her work, I appreciate all y'all stopping in. I will make sure that Kayelle gets to see all of your comments. And I wanted to, have the little one. I wasn't going to. Actually, it was because you guys in the chat has said, what about Kayelle? So we wanted to bring her on and give her time. She actually asked about it too. She's like, what about me? So now you have seen 6 of all 7 of my children. And again, I hope that you are enjoying this glimpse behind the curtain. So now you have a little better understanding of who I am when you hear me mention the things that I mentioned. And the point of all this is that somebody watching, I hope that somebody watching will be able to look inside themselves and maybe look to fix something that they're dealing with, or just to, make it make sense. So, you know, this is what it is. And when you start trying to do the numbers, you go, well, how old are they? I'll break the ages down for you. 37, 38, 31, 29, 25, 24, 21, and 7 years old. Large gap there. But yes, those are all the ages. And if you do the math, you'll see that, after a certain period of time, I had to get my life together. All right, so what you got for us? What you showing us? That's these are paintings these are actual paintings, right? On boards, right? Okay, so what is that? The yin and yang? What is
Yes.
that? Okay, that's a
That
lot of
one she
blue.
did freehand.
Freehand.
Okay, so you just grabbed the paint and your brush and went to work, right?
Yep.
Okay, I like that. Show me something else.
Well, I did this portrait of my family.
Oh, that's the portrait of your family? I wish
Yeah.
I was that skinny. No, I don't. I'm like a crackhead. Is that the dog next to me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Lightning? Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. And that's you. And that's me and mine. Look at mommy's dress. She got the straight Caucasian lady dress, but okay. What is those jeans I'm wearing? And why my shirt don't fit? we look we looking real, we look like we out on the run. we we look like we on the run. Yeah. Okay, I like that one. I like the blue sky and the green grass, and that's the family. Okay, you got something else to show me?
I drew this beautiful unicorn. in the wallet.
Purple unicorn? Wow, look at all those colors. I love it. Oh, wow. And what gave you the idea? I love to sit down and figure out how myself and Tiffany Jackson walks as different paths under the same household. Yeah, that would actually, you know what, Ron? That would actually be a great conversation to get you and your sister on to have that conversation.
What happened?
Ronald said, hold on, I want to read this. Ronald said, I'd love to sit down and figure out how myself and Tiffany walks as different paths under the same households. There's a lot there. There's a lot to talk about there. Your age difference is one, but I think there's a lot. That would actually be kind of cool to have you guys come on and talk about it. We could set that up for the future if you want. Let me see what else you got there, Kayelle. That would definitely help somebody, Ronald. Which one is that? Oh, that's what is that, a turtle? A dinosaur? What is that?
A dinosaur.
A green dinosaur. So is he blending into the grass? He hiding?
No.
Yeah. And what are those things behind the back? Are those mountains?
Yeah.
And you drew that too? You colored that one too?
Yes.
Wow. Very nice. Very nice. So see, you got something there. So now you got to start deciding if you want to sell something like that. But I think you and your mom have some ideas that would make for a great business. You have anything else? Is there any more? Just those three?
Well, I do have one. I do have one that it's a picture of myself, but my mom did something.
What did you do with the construction paper, the one that you made, the Ninja Turtle from the construction paper that was on the table? Is that still on the table?
I'm gonna go see.
All right, last one. Go get that one, and then we're gonna get ready to close it out. Come on. So yeah, guys. So again, thank you so much. I'll make sure that Tiff has her read all the comments. When Tiff's on vacation now because she done already gave the man her booty to kiss, so she on to the next. So she will have some time to go over the comments with Kayelle and respond to all of you. And I appreciate you because it is not easy. And I hope that anybody watching understands that. And men, any of the men watch. Anytime you have multiple children, it is going to be very difficult because situations, circumstances all come into play. Not just the children, their mothers, where you are in your life at that time, and all that mixing together can be very difficult to deal with. All right, there's the turtle. So hold it from the bottom because I can see the top. Hold it from the bottom, like his long neck. There we go. Well, move your hand out. We can't see his mouth. Just hold the neck. Mommy will show you. So you can hold it up so everybody can see it. There you go. Hold it up. Hold it up. There we go. Now, which turtle is this? Because I don't know which one is which. Which one is this one?
It is Donatello.
Donatello. And you did that with the construction paper. So now if a kid is scared, what would you say? Let me ask you this question. If a kid is out there scared to draw or scared to create like you did, because he or she is worried that people are going to think it's ugly, what advice would you give that child to help get them past their fear of people thinking their work is ugly? What would you say to them to help them to be able to create it?
Well, I would say go ahead, draw whatever you want. If it doesn't work out the first time, go and do it again.
Okay. And what about if people don't like it or think it's ugly? What would you say to them?
Well, at least you tried.
At least you tried, huh? Okay.
Yes.
Do you ever worry about what people are going to think about your work? Do you ever get nervous or scared?
I don't care what other people think about my work. As long as I think it's good, I think it's good.
That's what I'm talking about. I like that. I like that. So before I close out, before we jump off, I want to ask you this. If there's some child out there right now who's just upset, scared, or nervous with this whole COVID thing, what advice would you give them?
Don't be afraid. Everything's going to be all right.
Well, how do you know? How are you so sure?
Well, I'm not.
You're not sure? You just know that's the way it is? Explain that to me.
Just because I'm not sure doesn't mean we might not. Doesn't mean we might not have a good future.
Okay. So before we get ready to close out, what do you want to say? What do you want to end? What do you want to tell the people that's watching about you, or what do you just want to leave the people with? And hold the phone up towards your face so I can see you. Because there you go. Tilt it down just a little bit towards you. There we go. So what do you want to leave the people watching you? Tell them a little something that you want them to know. What do you want to leave them with? Just give them something, some words of wisdom, or anything from you before we say goodbye.
Never be afraid to speak your heart out.
Never be afraid to speak your heart out. Wow. That's deep right there, little one. And if they do that, what's going to happen if they're not afraid?
Well, if they're not afraid to speak their heart out,
Mm-hmm.
they they can they can be whoever they want to be.
They can be what they want to be. I love it. You know, there's a lot of adults that could learn from that. You know that, right? There's a lot of adults that applies, that never be afraid to speak their heart out, because I know there's a lot of adults who's scared to do that. And so what you just said is very important. So I appreciate you sharing that. Those are very, very, very wise words. And so I thank you. And so I want to say thank you for coming on tonight. Thank you for sharing your artwork with us. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and having a conversation with me. I appreciate you. And see, we went much longer than 15 minutes or half an hour. So you were on for a while. So you didn't get shortchanged. So you got all the time that your brothers and sisters got. And so I want to say thank you. I appreciate you and I love you. And so I am glad that you had the chance to come on and have something to say. So I want you to say good night, and then I'm going to get ready to close this out. So say good night, darling.
Good night. God bless.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this is officially the ending of the old head versus young head series. This is Princess Kayelle. And I want to say thank you for all of you taking the time out to sit in and listen to these conversations. This back behind the curtain look of my situations with my children. You hear me talk about it when I talk about my book, From Gigolo to Jesus. You hear me talk about it when I mention, when I'm counseling, when I say we can fix this, or when I ask people to bring me their pain. And the reason why is that I'm human. I've made mistakes, but I own it. And I don't worry about what people think about it, simply because I know by being honest about who I was, I can help somebody with who they are and who they will be. Now, what you think about my past, it's okay. I don't worry about it, because at the end of the day, I know God has me, God has you, God has us. And so with that, I am Keith Kayelle Belvin, crisis specialist, author, educator, but more importantly, I'm a father. And I hope this week you've gotten a chance to see that. And so if you know somebody who needs somebody to talk to, have them reach out and speak to me. If you're going through something yourself, have you reach out to speak to me. Also, you should have liked, shared this, or possibly saved this right now. Somebody on your page needs to get to know who this little girl is or who I am. So you should have liked it by now, and you should have shared it by now. And anybody who needs some help, you tell them to reach out to me. Because if I can't help them, I'm going to find you somebody who can. Because at the end of the day, I can't help what I don't know. So if you reach out, then I can give you the help that you need. I want you to have a wonderful Sunday. I want to say this real quick too. You may not see me on for a little while. I'm going to be taking a little break to a degree. You guys in the Unapologetically Keith group and the Seek His Face Bible study group, you will see me, because I will post in the groups, but I will not be on as much, simply because I got to get this business stuff together, because I'm really trying to get everything started to get this private practice up and running. But I'm here if you need me. So again, you know how to reach me. But again, like this, share this, and if you need to, save it to come back to it. And fathers, let me leave this. And I'm sorry, I know I said I was leaving. All the fathers that have multiple children, listen to me. Okay, you had the babies. Okay, you screwed up. There's never a bad time to open the door by 1, apologizing, 2, making an offer, 3, starting over. You can't go back and fix it, but you can start to repair it now. You can't go backwards, but you can go forwards. But you can't do anything unless you open the door. Now, if the kids may not come through the door, you may call and they may not answer, or may not want to have anything to do with you. That's okay. Make the offer. Make the offer. Single ladies, listen to me. Yes, he might have been very horrible when y'all were dating. He might not have been the best boyfriend, husband, whatever. But if there's a chance that you two can get together to be able to be great co-parents, take that chance. If he wants to co-parent, let him. Even if you two are not in a great place, let that person co-parent. The child will benefit from it. That is my hope, that I think you got to hear, that the child will benefit if there's people there who really want to pour into that child. If you're not sure, you're not whatever, reach out. But that's what I want to say. And to you couples who are struggling, if you got children involved, please understand. They hear it, they see it, and they absorb it. And it may not affect them right now, but it will affect them in the future. So all 3, fathers, mothers, couples, if you need help, reach out. But get it started today. Have a wonderful Sunday, guys. God bless. I appreciate you. Take care. Baby doll, I love you. Thank you so much for coming on tonight, Kayelle.
Okay.
All right. Good night, baby.
Bye.